As you can see, we finally opened our media lab and thought this would be a good week to show it off. As you probably know, the CTE building began a massive renovation back in 2022. The renovation is now complete and students are making use of their new learning environments. Now, both digital arts and design, as well as AV production students, are partial to the media lab. Here's Donovan Gahagan to give you a little tour.
Hey Govs, today I'm going to show you a place I like to call the Gov Cave. Reality, it's called the Media Lab. We have an on-air sign too. It's glowing. Well, let's go inside and take a look. Hello there. Over here, we have our interview section. We will invite guests over, and they can sit here and talk, answer our questions we have for them. And over there, that's a very new, fancy area. It's called a psych wall. So anything involving photography and all that stuff can come here, like take pictures of clubs, band, or even our athletes, get the headshot and stuff. I know nothing about photography. Now over here is something I know a lot about. It's the anchor desk. So what that basically means is you've all seen news junk, blah, blah, blah. Well, we're gonna have our host sitting here and they'll be talking to you guys. We even have this fancy thing here, which is new. And this is actually being recorded before we actually start recording on the actual episode, which is behind the scenes for you all. Here's our stuff. A lot of stuff. Let's go over hither. So this is our soundboard. You can control mic stuff, like the mic volume, put sound effects in. And over here is our video board, where you can switch cameras and put special effects on the screen, so you can do stuff live. And you might be wondering, why do you have this? Well, I'm glad you asked, unless you didn't. Over here is the future podcast area. We're gonna have bookshelves, little tables, the whole mics, and these nice chairs, which I built, one of them. Well, hope you all have a good day, and go Govs.
Thanks, Donovan. There's a lot more content coming your way from the lab. During spring break, we know that several of you got to travel, but did you know that our fellow students in the William Blount Choir Department got to travel to New York City and sing at Carnegie Hall? We caught up with choir director Mr. Cliff to talk about the experience.
So we were invited to perform at Carnegie Hall as a part of what is called the Choirs of America group, and they invite choirs from all over the U.S. to come and perform. But from here, it was William Blount High School choirs, members of singers and members of Cadence, those two groups, along with some of the choir members from Clayton Bradley Academy. We got to do the typical New York touring and visiting all the neat sites and seeing. We got to see two shows. We saw Wicked and The Great Gatsby. And the kids represented us really well, and they were on time to things, and just were class acts while they were there. So
what a great trip. Congratulations, you guys. Lastly, we want to turn things over to Andrew Smith with our Blue Crew Breakdown.
Thanks, Tabby. It's been a very busy spring for Gov Sports. I got a chance to visit signing day for several of our Govs last week. It was my privilege to interview several of our student athletes who are furthering their sports careers in college. Today we're here with one of my favorite athletes at William Blount, my brother in Christ, Aiden Klein. Aiden, tell me a little bit about yourself, man.
I'm not from here. I'm from Ohio. I moved here in 4th grade. Played sports just kind of all my life. But I started playing football when I was in 7th grade.
And you're signing today to where?
Campbellsville University. Met a lot of people, a lot of good coaches, a lot of good teammates, and it's a good spot.
Give me a deep dive into your favorite moment of high school football.
I think winning the bell is always a good one. I think this year winning the bell was special. I mean, I think we could have had a lot more, but it was fun.
So kind of introduce yourself a little bit, how you got to the love of tennis and how William Blount's been.
I started playing tennis in 2019 on vacation, and when I got back, I started taking lessons at Green Meadow, and from there, I decided to play at Union Grove my 6th grade year, and I played for Coach Luann's Velasco at Union Grove.
What's some advice that you have for the underclassmen that are looking to sign in the next few years?
If you're thinking about college sports, reach out and reach out early. Have contact with your coach. Well, firstly, advisor for the college, but coach for the college as well for as long as you can manage, for as long as you can talk to them, because that's huge. Communication is hugely important in influencing coaches to like you and to consider you for their team.
My name's Ariel, and I just signed to Marable College for the stunt team, and I am super excited to be a part of this new program. The sport is fairly new itself, and the team is very brand new at Marable College. I'm really excited because it incorporates a lot of elements from cheerleading and turns it into a 4-quarter athletic game. I'm really thankful for everyone who's supported me along the way, everyone who's believed in me, all my teachers, my friends, my family, and go Scots.
That's a wrap on this week's show. I also want to congratulate our Gov soccer team on their tournament win in Gatlinburg this past weekend. Also, don't forget, we are out for Good Friday this week, so enjoy your 3-day weekend and go Govs!